here in Delhi, the spur of events of the budget. Everybody talks about budget. There's a nice joke had come on my WhatsApp. On first, second of next day of the budget, everybody's a financial consultant or financial advisor or something like that. The population more than crore becomes the consultancy. And the tide lasts for about 2 days, and then the heat comes down. But anyway, so that is why we decided to have enough time between the budget and our meeting. So today we are having the meeting. Mr. R.K. Mishra, he is the additional director of foreign trade. He is our chief guest, good friend of mine. Remaining we are the office bearers. And the people felicitate are the guest speakers for today's evening. So welcome all of you. Thank you very much for coming. And Neelam will come. She is also going to be felicitated. Air Marshal Bhushan Gokhale's name was in the initial list as a speaker. He was supposed to cover the defense allocation for in the national budget. But anyway.
One minute, sir. Ma'am, 1 minute.
Holmes mystery, Silver Blaze, the famous Baker Street detective, solved the case by picking on the dog that did not bark. The most prominent pointers from this budget are resounding sounds.
Issue every member in this auditorium best luck, because when you are listening on Nari Shakti, you will have a long life. So don't be afraid that somebody will be there by that time. On the dais, the honorable dignitaries, Mr. R.K. Mishra, we listened to Mr. Abhi Harish. We gave a very important inputs. Aniruddha Kulkarni, Kamlesh Thakur, Nihar Thakre, and all dignitaries in the auditorium also. All of us will listen to the budget, but also there is a need to mention about the economic survey report which has been published the day before. And there has been increase in the sex ratio at birth for girls in the country, because it has been a very burning issue all the time, last 30-40 years, that the number of girls which are born, that number is reducing just because of using PCPNDT techniques or violation of the PCPNDT Act, also self-determination techniques and misuse of the technology. So keeping this in mind, Mr. Narendra Modi, he has taken Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. So in this context, I do feel that there are some, I would say, success to this mission. Now this is the third tenure for his work, but we could see that there is a continuity since 2014 in this regard, and there is a slight increase. Still, when it comes to Maharashtra state, we are very notorious and mischievous in many districts. So we are having the least ratio in the birth of the girls and daughters, whom we call them a Nari Shakti, but we want to finish that Nari Shakti in the moment itself. So along with this, also the Jal Jeevan Mission is saving women's time, and now Women's Savings Group will participate in rooftop solar energy. Generally, women empowerment is only, we are trying to connect only with the Bachat Gat or SHGs or more and more women getting money from the bank. But along with that, I do feel that this government has tried to incorporate the sustainable development goals to some extent when it comes to having the budget also. We may have our Indian names to that, like Nirgul Chula, but on the other hand, there are many schemes which are done basically to, I would say, protect the environment. And also, when it comes to the rural economy, there is a new scheme which is coming into existence, Mahatma Gandhi Gram Swaraj Yojana, which is going to focus on textile industry, handlooms, handicrafts, and will become backbone of the rural economy. In Maharashtra's perspective, I would also like to mention that a new scheme has been announced for cotton production, and the provisions are made for coconut, cashew, and sandalwood, which will be able to help farmers in the coastal area. But generally, there has been a lot of discussions since many years that Kokancha California Korum, and the California Sudha probably this sensitivity to the minds and the vision of the company. I would say that she will be able to make everybody happy. But along with that, we can see a rationality of certain things, and there is also vision which is reflected on the government of India. Along with this, when it comes to specific to women, I do feel that we have travelled from women who were looked upon only through welfare perspective. Now slowly, with, I remember when Honorable Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister, the gender responsive budget was one of the points which came up again and again in various states, where women should not be looked upon only as objects of bechari, only for the welfare, but they should be given more and more chances for empowerment. And empowerment doesn't mean that it is only one way to go. Empowerment has got many colors, and I do feel that we are in Along with that, from welfare to environment, the gender responsive budget, the SDG, in every district I have come across girls and thriving, sometimes even making suicide incidences where they don't get opportunity or support by the parents to study. Today only there is a news from Uttar Pradesh where 3 girls were anticipating themselves as Korean, and they said that we are so connected with Korea and they made suicide because they wanted to live like Korea. So global has got many positive impact and negative impact. Secondly, there is also indicator of economic survey which says that women in higher education are coming across with boys, with men very fast, especially in SC, scheduled caste girls. They have outnumbered scheduled caste men. So the number of women is 1002 while men are at 1000. Similarly in Maharashtra state, in higher education, women are going ahead. They are just back than men in percentage by 0.03. So in higher education, the girls are going very fast, and I do feel that there are a lot of jokes used to happen whenever girls were getting first in 10th, MPSC, UPSC, in various different type of. But also we have tried to prove themselves in cricket also, because everybody used to feel that women don't understand cricket, but we were able to get the championship all over the world. So you have to rethink about your perspectives also, I do think. So keeping this in mind, the university townships are very important. The government will encourage the establishment of 5 integrated university townships near industrial and logistic hubs. They will provide same-paced education along with same accommodation for female students. It is very important because we have got different types of crime coming up. They are hounding up girls, putting secret cameras in the ladies' bathroom and giving them social trolling and cyber crime. So keeping this in mind, this is a very welcome move. She-marts, these are for rural women entrepreneurs and retail outlets collectively owned by women in cluster level association. I can see a lot of rural groups coming up in production of grains related with millets last 1 year. The moment there has been change in the market, they are very fast to take up this challenge. And in Baramati Krishi Vikas Pratishthan, I was able to see the plant also, how they are producing. But also small groups, they are having their company as a registered one. They are taking the license from food and drugs and different municipal corporation, and they are providing good types of market, which if they get market locally, that will be quite helpful. Support